think we're being watched.
Oh, wait, put your weapon. I mean you no harm.
Oh man, it's the Backyard Ufologist. Cool.
Whoa, this is heavy.
We need your comment.
Password incorrect. Access denied.
Houston, we have a problem.
Big fracking deal.
The Force will be with you.
Always. Yeah, I was doing that, and that really messed me up. It really did. I'm going to get a new one, I hope, if I ever get to mine. Hello, this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. How is everybody doing today on this Tuesday? Thank you so much for joining me today. Subscribe, like, share, give a thumbs up, and most of all, be sure to comment and take part in telling us what you think that you see, because I know you see a lot more than I do, and I see different things than you see, and that way we make it really cool doing a lot of research for sure. Well, you know, I'm in a really funky mood this morning. I don't know. I just feel kind of crazy. I don't watch any news or any TV. You know, I watch YouTube, I watch, paranormal channels and UFOs and things of that nature. And I just feel like, I feel the hate, the fear, the uncertainty that's going on out there. So, just pray, pray to your higher power and know everything's going to be all right. I think we're in for some tough times. Yeah, I think it's going to get a lot worse. And I know a lot of people are prepping. And that's right. I guess that we should. We have 7 years of, great things happening, and then 7 years of phantom, as like the Bible talks about, but we're going to be taken care of. It's not going to be that bad, and if it is, we go to a better place anyway. So just hang in there and don't let the fear control you. Don't let the hate blind you. Or change you from what you are, which is a good spirit. Spread love and light, and just rise above the stuff, and try to anyway. Fake it until you make it. That's what I used to do. I haven't met it. I haven't made it. I'm not enlightened yet, but I'm getting there. Well, anyway, I've got some really weird stuff happening in the backyard. The Hammonasset Ley Line runs right through here. We have the quartz boulders that are lined up here on our little area here, and I model after James Gillian at East City Ranch. I mean, he don't tell me what to do. He just does suggestions, and that's it. He says, I'm nobody. He don't want to be a guru. He don't want to be anything. His email is like 2 words or 1 sentence, and then that's it. I love him. Hopefully we'll get to see you real soon, James. I really want to come up there. I saw your clip of all that's going on around there for Skywatch, and it was just awesome. Well, we have similar, but nothing like that. And I've got a couple of videos of some UFOs. And you know what I'm thinking? From what I saw and what I feel while I was out there, and it's funky for me being out there, because in one hand I have the laser, I have the night vision camera in another, and I'm standing, my arms get tired. I've got to get a tripod, but that's yet to come. We have 966 more hours to go before we get monetized. So, man, make sure you watch our videos, okay? And if you would like to support us, making a donation, all the information is down in the description box. I have shout outs too for a lot of people. Go and see them and follow them and subscribe. Really good people. But make sure you're still subscribed, and if you like the program and you like what's going on, think about subscribing. I do appreciate it. And if hit the notification bell. I have maybe one show every 4 to 5 days, sometimes 3 days. So won't bug you that much on the notification. But I do appreciate you if you would subscribe, like, comment, and it means a lot to me. It really does. I'm trying to make this. I'm just thinking if I can't make it by the first of the year, might as well give it up, because I've been doing it, 3 years almost now. So if we can't make it, we're getting very close, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Okay, enough of me talking. I just want to say, spread love and light, pray, and just know everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to work out like it's supposed to, and you just trust the process. That's what you got to do. Turn it over to your higher power, and then don't worry. Enjoy your time here and help others. Be a service to others. And that's what I try to be. You know what I mean? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, here's our first video of the day, and what I want to say is I, like I had mentioned before, I have the laser in one hand, the camera in the other, and my fingers trying to work the controls, and I'm standing that, my arms get tired, and I wobble a lot, but this wobble really messed me up on this video, so I want to show you anyway, and I'm going to narrate it here, if you don't mind. So right here, I have a UFO that's coming over, and I zoom in. There is the laser, and you see the UFO. I always do that, show everybody where it is. I get my landmarks myself. All right, so I'm doing something with the camera, and you see me moving around, but while I'm doing this UFO, it makes like a 45-degree turn down and just starts going straight down, and I'm thinking it's going this way right up here in this area, so I messed up on that, and I'm sitting there looking for it, can't find it, saying, what is going on here? I don't know if you can hear me. I said, well, I lost it. And look at that. Did you see what I said? Is that a meteor? I said, that had to be a meteor, probably. And I don't know if you can hear me or not. You may be able to hear me. But anyway, this thing makes a 45-degree angle coming down. This is it right there, and it just comes down and goes down that way. I tried to zoom in on it, and while I was zooming in, I was watching very closely on the big screen, and it looked like this thing was shooting something out of it, like a laser. And I see all these little blue flames and stuff, and I said, no, that's just camera artifact. That can't be anything. But what they're shooting is very, very, I don't know what that was, man. Some weird things going on around here. But anyway, there's you can't really see it. It's so far away. And I think they're shooting. I think something's going on up there that we don't know about. And I'm going to show you again. This is a star, and that's a star. It went from underneath. It went underneath that was a landmark, and you can see I zoom in right here, and I'm going to show it again here. This is the whole video, and it's just trucking around like it usually does, and I say, hey, power up for me. Usually, they'll light up for me and say, hey, we see you, we're just passing through. But something was going on. Watch it drop right here. See, it's dropping, going down, and I did not see that with the camera. I'm doing something else as usual. I'm thinking it's going this way. And that's what I saw right up in here when I zoomed in on it, and watch what comes out of here. I slowed it down. Look at that. Look at it moving around. That's not a meteor. That's a ship. It don't wobble like that, and I'm not really wobbling the camera. I am right there, but when I was taking the picture, when it went through there, I was being really steady. You can see the stars, and I don't know. It's something going on up there. Look, so you see? Look at that wobbling. See, I'm not wobbling. Yeah, that was not a meteor there. That was some kind of ship, and I believe there's some kind of shooting war going on up there. Something's going on up there. I'm telling you. They're making all these launches and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's going on up there, but that was a catch. And I'm going to have to be, I go out there and I concentrate on what I'm doing, but, a lot of time passes by and you can't be on it every second. I really need help. I need more eyes and cameras on the sky, to do it right. But I'm doing what I can with the one-man thing, and you saw that. But that's just my opinion. Okay, now here's another catch of a UFO. I was out there and caught this one. And look at me shaking. Zooming in, and I try to get on the car or something and steady my arms where I can try to really get a good picture and video of it. And this one's changing colors, and it's going to the south. And it was right underneath the southern crown, as they call it. And it's just beautiful out there. And when you zoom out, you can really see how pretty it is. When you zoom in, you know, this is not a third generation camera. It's the Aurora camera, the $799.99 camera, you know. It's still expensive to me anyway, but I just can't afford $3,000 for a camera. My wife would kill me if I came home with something like that for $3,000. But anyway, yeah, there you go. That one's heading on out somewhere to the south, going over the ocean probably by now, I see. But really having fun there on the East Coast. That's my second video of the show. Okay, here's our first picture of the show. This is the Aurora and the IR camera that the night vision that I am using. And this is the fairy circle. It's kind of hard to see, but there's some kind of entity right here. I don't know. I've seen this before. There's something right here. I don't know if that's a book they're holding or something, but it looks like they're in a robe and their head is lit up, or it's some kind of halo behind them, but you can see it right there. There's something there. There's something right here. I don't know. These are little entities. That looks like some kind of feline right there, or a wolf or a fox, some kind of canine animal. See the ears, the two eyes, the snout, and the nose right there. There's always something in the chair. Do you see this? Eye, nose, and a mouth, and he's kind of smiling. You see the ears, the hair, and he's holding some kind of animal right there. Something's hovering above. Now, is this pareidolia? I mean, it could be. You know, I'm not an expert, but I know what I see out there. And these things showing up like this right here, two eyes, nose, and a mouth, and right here, two eyes, nose, and a mouth, these portals and vortexes that's all around here. There's an entity there. You can see that's an eye there. That's an eye and nose. See the nostrils and the mouth. And then there's all kind of different things around it also. So I don't know. And there's something right here on the ground. This is the fairy circle. This is right here the what do you call it, the rocks. These are the rocks right here around the fairy circle, and they are also quartz boulders, from quartz boulders. And you can see there's something sitting here. It looks like some kind of canine or something like that. You can really see it right there. See it? Isn't that wild? So spirits, ghosts, travelers, I don't know, but that IR camera sure does pick up a lot of stuff. Okay, here is the fairy circle, and I wanted to concentrate on this right here. An orb. Look how big this sucker is. I know it's a little pixelized, but do you see all of the entities that are in here? And if you kind of zoom out, you can see a little bit right here. You see a big one right here. You see one right here. Eye, nose, and a mouth. There's one right here. There's one, two eyes, nose, and a mouth right here with some kind of goatee. But you can see there's a lady right there standing. And it looks like some kind of door. It's all kind of doorways here. And there's an ear, and that looks like some kind of feline being right there. And here's one of those triangle guys that we see that Corey Good talks about right there. Eye, nose, and a mouth right there. They're supposed to be very powerful. And it kind of drops down right here. I don't know if it's charging up or what, but I did catch that and wanted to show it. There's one behind there. It's not all the way into this reality, but you see there's a little something in there. All kind of different stuff flying around out there. It's really hard to see sometimes. So I don't even bother showing it. I see a lot of stuff. If it looks good, I'll show it. If not, I don't. But anyway, now you can see this right here. There's an entity behind here. These are entities like dimensions, overlapping dimensions is what I call it. You can see there's a guy here, eye, nose, and a mouth right there, and then his head goes around, and then something blocks it right here, like something, a neck or something sticking through with 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and you see the 2 ears sticking up right there, and then here's a guy with an eye, and you can't see his other eye, but his nose and his mouth right there. So that came in pretty good to be that far away. And these are not all the way in this reality, but you can see little things that are in here like an eye, nose, and a mouth. And you see something standing right here. And let's see this one real quick. We'll take a look at it. Quick look. You see that eye, nose, and a mouth? Looks like some kind of entity flying around in their Merkabas. Okay, I'm going to move on here. Fairy circle again. And this is really cool. Look at this. 2 ears right here, 2 eyes. And I don't know if this is the mouth. It could be. But it could be a hat, too, on top of this one. See, eye, nose right there. And it looks like he's got something in his mouth. I don't know. It could be. But you can see how transparent these things are. You can see the limbs sticking through. But look at this guy. Eye, nose, and a mouth. You see that? There's an entity there. They're just entities all in here. All kind of different portals, doorways, whatever you want to call it. This looks like some kind of tree spirit. Eye, nose, and a mouth, and 2 ears right there, and it kind of fades away. And we call those nature spirits. They're all around out there. They really are. And you can see all the little elementals. Here's another orb that I didn't even see and didn't get all the way into the frame. And you can see there's a guy here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. If you just look, it's really pixelized, I know. But if you just look, you see the little scenes and the people here. So I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is purgatory or just some kind of Merkaba with people traveling in like a big ship. Maybe we are the giants, you know. And look right here, it looks like a doorway right here with a lot of people just standing there looking. So it looks like they may have shields. You know, who knows what this is right here. And there's 2 guys looking through right here, another window, and 2 people right here, 2 entities. That almost looks like a horse right there. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? You just see all kind of different things looking back at you, for sure. Okay, let's move on. Look at this. We'll start over here at this one. Okay, what do you see right there? You see anything? I see a guy right here. You see him? Yeah. And there's a guy right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. And it's on the move. As you can see, it's moving. There's an eye here, nose, and a mouth. And that might be a wing. I don't know, but it's really moving. And this looks like some kind of dog or something traveling with them. They're flying. These are the things that go by real fast. And you see, I catch them, and we see what's inside of them. Like this guy right here, eye, nose, and a mouth right there. And you see his head. He's traveling in this Merkaba. Or it could be a spirit. It could be a ghost. It could be a dimensional traveler. I don't know, but there it is right there. And you see all these little elementals all around it traveling. This one's not really bright, but you can see there's a guy right there in the middle. And it's always someone in the middle traveling and really controlling these things. And you can see there's a guy right here. His eye, nose, mouth, got a beard going there and long hair. Looks like he's got something around his chest, strapped around, and his shoulder and arm coming down. You see that right there? Yeah, who knows what that is. And this right here, I don't know, but there's a guy right here. And behind him, I don't know if he's in front of this and looking through something. Maybe he's looking through technology and he's guiding through dimensions, you know, with their machine. And it could be, and they could be doing it with their minds, you know. And these people are traveling, or we're seeing bleed over, or we're just seeing what's out there. I don't know, but you see all of these entities, and they're in these orbs, and they're traveling around. This is not moisture. This is not dust. This is not a bug Come on. You see it right here. I'm not trying to convince you, but, man, come on. This has been going on for years. It's not all dust and bugs and pareidolia, Here's one here. It's not all the way in. Well, it sure was bright there. And here's one I was looking at, and I said, man, this is wow. You see the vertebrates behind him going up right here, and then here. This looks like some kind of reptilian right here. The eye, and then the nose comes down, and you see the teeth and the mouth right here. Some kind of lizard being right there. Yeah, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. They got a long tail. Sometimes I've been reading David Icke and a couple of others. They are considered to be royalty, so he's traveling in a Merkaba. I don't know why. Maybe he's wanting to conquer us, but who knows? Who knows? It looks like somebody is traveling on his back, so it may be his pet. I don't know. And maybe it's not a reptilian, extraterrestrial. I don't know. But you can see it right there. There it is, guys. We're seeing all this stuff out there. And here's a face. Looks like an eye, nose, and a mouth, and some ears right there. It looks like some kind of animal. A lot of animals out there. One right here, eye, and a nose. The animals do travel together. And here's something right here I didn't even notice. Looks like a person right in there, and you can barely see it. And it looks like they're on the move. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. They go by real fast, and sometimes I catch them with that camera, with that fast flash. It's really cool. Now, here's one that's just sitting around. Like I tell you, this is a benevolent place for benevolent entities and travelers, and I think they know that through the portals and the vortexes here, and they know this is a safe place. It is protected. We do 1 John 4:1-4, and we do clearing sometimes more than 4 times a day. It's been here lately. I'm going to tell you, I remember when we only did it once a day. We're up to 4 times plus now a day here doing clearings. But you can see this is some kind of snout. It could be some kind of feline being. It's something. You see the eye and the snout comes down the nose, and there's the mouth right there and the chin. You can see that just as pretty as you please. And then there's somebody behind him right there. And it looks like some paws right there. It looks like he's just laying there. You see the paws coming around like that? I don't know. But you can tell me what you think it is. That's for sure. Okay, let's move on here. Here's one back there. And, this is a long way back here, and so to come in that clear, that's pretty cool. Eye, nose, and a smile, big ears right there. I don't know what that is. That could be some kind of animal, or it could be an extraterrestrial that looks like an animal. Like in Star Wars, Star Trek, they look like they're animals or something. They could be cats, they could be pigs, they could be all kind of different things. But they're very intelligent and have the technology. You can see it right there. That's one traveling in a Merkaba on the Hammonasset Ley Line, the highway here, and the little stopover called the Backyard Ufologist. Yes. And there's Allie. She's on the deck, UFO hunting with me. She comes out every once in a while, uses her camera, catches her own stuff. And I guess she hasn't caught too much, but she has caught some orbs flying around. She said, oh, something blue just streaked by, and she got it, and she was just so proud, and I'm proud of her. She's really doing good. And here's the fairy circle, the vortex right here. You see the little elementals all around. Here's a big old orb in the middle of all that. I don't know, but this looks like a face of a feline, like a lion or something. See the eye, and the nose, and the mouth comes down, like the whiskers come out right here. That looks like some kind of feline cat right there. And then you can look through here and you see so many different faces, so many different things that are in here, like right here, 2 eyes, nose, a big mustache. Look at this guy, 2 eyes, nose. Looks like he may have a mustache too. Maybe they're traveling together. This is like one of those big ETs from the 50s movies, eye, nose, and mouth, and there's a bunch of people all around him, and it just kind of blends in. It gets all just crowded, so noisy right there. Eye, nose, and a mouth right there. That looks more like a statue to me right there, doesn't it? to you. And there's a guy right here. Looks like he's got some wings or something. So you can just sit here and look at this all day and then turn it around, turn it sideways, and you even see even more stuff. It's just fascinating in my backyard. Now, this is a couple of ships that came over. You see these little elementals? These are not stars. These are like pixies or something is what my daughter says they are. And I believe her. And here's one of the Chevron ships. Look at the field around this sucker. A little something traveling right there beside it. Yeah, look at that. That's up really high. Yeah, you can see that. And the next one is right here. Yeah, look at that. It's not all the way into a chevron, but you can see it is shape-shifting there. So maybe these things are biological. You know, they shape-shift. I know that guy, John Leonard Walson, that has the big telescope that tuned in to Orion and all these other places and so show those big ships and they're morphing, they're changing their shape. I mean, that was freaky to me. And you can only see what the light is hitting, you know. These ships are huge. And by the sun, these ships are bigger than the earth, you know. I mean, it's going on. I don't know if it's supernatural or if it is really technology like the Death Star and things of that nature. It could be, but I believe we are protected. There, you know, God protects us. I don't know if we're just his children is all I can say that we are, and we're protected. But maybe they are the protectors. You know, we had the Watchers, and they ended up being bad and fallen angels and stuff. But I don't think that's going to happen again. But it could. But anyway, I don't mean to get off on a tangent there. But that could be a biological ship right there for sure. Now, this is ectoplasm. You remember I caught one, I guess it was 6 months ago, and it was like an angel playing a harp to a man, and you could see it just pretty as you please, and they were sitting there. So I got looking to this. I said, well, should I show this or not? I said, yeah, you know, it's the same color as the other one. But see, I see two people right here. I see eyes, nose, and a mouth. Eyes, nose, and a mouth, and they almost look Asian looking kind of to me. And you can see they've got like a tie or something on right there. You can see their shirt. You can see their faces. It's kind of out. There's somebody in the middle also right there, an eye, nose, and a mouth, and they're all huddled together, and it looks like they're smiling, so they're happy. Look at that. Isn't that something? And then this right here looks like an entity. It could be a spacesuit. It looks like a helmet would go there, you know, or it could be something they fit into. Eye, nose, and they got their head tilted with a smile, and you can see the hair right there coming down. You look at that. Isn't that something? Isn't that cool? You see the neck come down, the shoulders, and they're in their suit or something. And then this looks like a guy that's got a little hair or something on his head or a helmet. Eye, nose, and a mouth right there. You see him right there. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? And down here, you just kind of look around. You see all kind of different stuff. Like right here, eye, nose, and a mouth. I know I sit here, and 30 minutes pass. I said, man, I've been here 30 minutes looking at this thing. Look at this ear, eye, nose, and a mouth, the head right here. And it seems like they wear something on their head or something travels with them. And here's another one right here. You can see this is a spiritual cloud that goes by in the Hammonasset Ley Line. And then right here, there's one entity right here, one right here, one right here, one right here. It looks like this guy's smiling at us right here. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. And he's waving at us. I mean, yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So I wanted to show that because I really, right here, you can really see this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. You can really see that that's somebody. Those are people. I don't know if they're ghosts or spirits or dimensional travelers, extraterrestrials. I have not got the clarity on that yet. I keep meditating, asking, you know, maybe it will be revealed to me in time. We'll see. Okay, these are two entities that travel together a lot. that I see. It's golden. I think they're the Palladians, maybe. And you can see there's a big circle going around it. It has a field around it. That sucker's got a lot of energy right there. And I really didn't see it come through too good like it usually does. But there's an eye, nose, and a mouth there. And there's something right here that looks like a feline. So I really can't really tell. There's a person right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth standing there. And here's one right here. A bunch of people. So it's usually just one guy here. And there's one right here. Looks like he's on the move, really moving fast right there. So I don't know. You can tell me what you think it is. Now you can see this one's moving. See how they move? They're moving really fast. You can see this is coming off of them. The plasma or the energy or something. And I was looking at this and I go, this looks like a chair. You see the chair behind him? And then there's something here. There's an ear, 2 eyes, nose. It almost looks like a mouse or something. And then he's standing on something, and a person, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. And he's looking up at him. And there's 2 entities here. And you see this right here? Here's that staff they all have. And it looks like a wrench. And I've seen this a lot. I see this wrench a lot in orbs, so I don't know what that means. And I've seen it in other people's orbs also that are on TV, on YouTube. So I've seen that before, and it's showing up in mine too. And there's an eye, nose, and a happy face right there. So that's all I have for today. Hey, that was the show for today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did bringing it to you. I sure do appreciate everybody, all my friends on Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, Parler, Twitter. Man, I love you guys. You're so nice. Thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification button. We sure do appreciate you very much. Really do. You can help us out just by subscribing and watching our videos. I can't stress that enough. Watch our videos where we can get that 966 hours under our belt and get monetized. I do appreciate it because we really, really need it desperately. So anyway, if you want to make a donation, a cash donation, all the information is in the description box, Patreon and PayPal. We do appreciate you so much. Spread love and light. I'm not going to keep you any longer. Just know there's a lot of hate going on out there. Be safe. Take care of your family. Take care of your friends and yourself. And be aware of what's around you. When you got to stand up for yourself, you got to stand up for yourself. I love you all. I send you love and light. And we'll see you here in a couple of days. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist. Have a good week.